Hi, Anasio, and welcome to the CrappsterLovesK-Pop channel. Today I want to react to Stacey's Stereotype. I would consider myself a fan of Stacey. I know them pretty well, but I've started learning about them when Poppy, the Japanese version, came out. It was kind of a running gag between me and my best friend, and we then sent us different Stacey songs, but somehow I completely overlooked Stereotype. Like I have no idea what the song is. Like I know the other songs like Run to You, So Bad. Um, what is this? I forgot the adjective, but it's blah 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 monster. Fabulous monster or something like this. Poppy, and all the other stuff. Or Teddy Bear, one of my favorites so far. Also because of the dancing. And yeah, so I kind of wanted to react on Stereotypes since I didn't hear it yet and I don't know the video. Like I listened to some of them on Spotify and looked up the video after, but somehow I stepped over Stereotype. So I think it will be good because I don't have a single one from Stacey I didn't like now, but of course the monster one is my least favorite. Let's say this because if I can remember correctly, it's kind of like a slower version, lower song. But anyway, let's get to reacting. Stay and see. Is it choreography or a normal video? Normal video. Oh yeah, the beat is good. But yeah, I haven't heard it till now. Yeah, it's a good song. So, I don't want to say. Yeah, let's stop here. I think it's a beat change now a little bit at least. But yeah, it's a typical Stacey song and I like it. And it's fun to see and it's fun to watch. I really do like it. Um and what I think is for me great about Stacey is that each of these six girls has a unique voice. Like you can always tell, even when I listen on Spotify, you can always tell which one of them is singing because each one of them has a special voice. You can hear out if Jay is singing or Ray is rapping. You can always hear Sumin. You can also distinguish Yoon from Issa. It's so good. Like they have also made very many covers, and for example, they covered Doja Cat, Avril Lavigne, Ariana Grande, and this I've listened to them a lot, and I really think even back then you can really distinguish their voices, which I really like. They don't sound like some other K-pop bands where they nearly always sound the same. Whereas it's hard if you're just on Spotify listening, not watching the video, but just listening. That if you don't know who sings the part, you don't know who sings the part. And in Stacey, you can pretty much distinguish it from their unique voices. I'm pretty sure that 100 if 100 people would sing and they are between that 600, I could basically really reach 100% on guessing when any of these six girls sing, as long as they don't, as others don't try to impersonate them. Like I saw a show where Super Junior's Kyuhyun had impersonators singing better to people than him, But yeah, let's go. But I don't like the school scene, but it's an Asian thing, I guess. To be more American, I think, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I'm not pretty much a fan on school themes, since I kind of don't like it. It's hard to say. I really don't like it. And I mean, I have nothing against it, but it's so crazy in some kind of sense for me, because for me my school time was shit, and maybe that's one of the reasons I don't like seeing school themes that much. And it's funny to see, like, I don't know how school in Korea is. I kind of know how it looks like in Japan, and the depiction on school in K-pop is usually American. That's what I also kind of find funny, since I've heard that K-pop usually tries to emulate pop music in the West, but now it kind of went their own thing. Like, K-pop is now distinguished by pop. Like, earlier in 20 to 2010, I would say, people said that K-pop would be stuck in the 90s as 90s pop, but now I think it even kind of overtook Western pop, in some kind of senses at least. And they brought the boy group and girl group fields back, because most of the Korean idols are, or were at least, in groups. Like, there are also like a lot of solo acts, but most of them were, at least from this timer, like, not taking someone maybe like JYP. I think he was always a solo artist, but most solo artists now, that which are kind of younger, about in the late 20s, early 30s, or even late 30s if you have like Super Junior or Big Bang, they were usually in groups. So which is kind of funny, because mostly in Western pop it doesn't happen that if a band breaks up, single performers can stay on kind of the hype the group has. Like, for example, One Direction was an outrider, I think, with Harry Styles and Zayn Malik, but that's not really always the case. Most of them just go down and maybe end up in drug problems and shit. But that's not for this video. And other than that, sorry if I go so much into my face and shit. It's um uh what's the word? It's not winter, it's not summer, it's not autumn. Okay, spring, yeah, spring, my bad. Uh I forgot it's called spring. Anyway, it's spring and I'm allergic to nearly everything outside. So I'm kind of feeling like shit most of the time, and I try still to upload daily, so that's just a part. But yeah, I really like the song. It's a typical Stacey song, and they kind of still keep doing the thing I like, so it doesn't matter. And of course, all of them are really looking good. But I think the person I listen to the most, especially in their solo covers, is probably Cian, with Light Switch, for example. And after that, Sumin, and then Jay. But other than that, it's a good song. I really like it. And let's see if there's a change in pace or a rap part from Jay or Cian at the end. Yoon is so tall, no? Or am I just imagining things? Like, she's so tall compared to the other girls. Like, there's a line, and you have the other on her eye line. Like, that's so funny. But because I usually think that K-pop idols are usually on the same height. But I mean, they're outriders, so it's not worries. But yeah, it's kind of on the generic side. It's like a safe bet, but usually safe bets are not the most creative things, but safe bets are usually the safest bet, as as the name says. But when it comes to comparing it, for example, to Poppy, Teddy Bear, I mean, Teddy Bear is also some base stuff, safe bet, but and Run to You, I would still prefer the other three. Prefer by far. Like Poppy is one of my all-time favorites now, and Teddy Bear is also good, and Run to You is like has a sick heartbeat and a good J rap part. But other than that, what do you think about Stayc? I think they are pretty talented, and I think they can go pretty far if they want to, at least, or if the company lets them. And I hope that there are a few more great years for this group and more output. Since it's one of the first group I reacted to, I really follow. So let me know what you think. If you don't like it, I I wouldn't hate you, because at the end of the day, music is objective, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But tell me what you think about Stacey or the song. Other than that, don't forget to spread the K-pop love, and Crabs are signing out.